Hello, Scrappy Peeps. Suzanna here today for a Stash Bash layout. That is the layout. It is a cat layout created using these goodies that I've pulled. So you can see I have these schoolhouse file cards from Chic Tags. I'm trying to find the date, but I can't find, there's no date on them. And then the rest of these goodies coordinate with that. And they are literally from a decade ago, from 2013. So I have some crepe paper Maggie Holmes, those vellum pieces, some of the collection from the boys collection, from My Mind's Eye, some Jilly Beans, some Bo Bunny puffy stickers, and the Studio Calico vellum stickers, stars. Those are all from 2013. So this was what I pulled first, was the Chic Tag file cards, and the idea when I saw them was they would be fun cascading down the page. Initially, my initial thought was that I would print some smaller pictures and put the pictures in the cascading cards, but I have this picture of the kittens, or cats when they were kittens, from when they were wearing their baby pajamas, their onesies, and the journal link explains that. They had been neutered, and the cones were just not going to work with two of them because they kept walking into each other and like poking each other in the eyes. And it just, Luna is an escape artist, and she managed to get out of her onesie, but she also managed to get out of her cone a million times, and we couldn't have them pulling at these stitches. And so we read about making sock onesies, and that didn't work. So then we cut apart baby onesies, and these were perfect for them. And so I have been holding on to this picture. I think we've had them so this is from 2020, October of 2020. So coming up on, so 2.5 years I have had this picture. And so I thought that this was perfect because there's not a lot of color in the picture, but I can get a lot of color in this cascade. So you can see how I've arranged those there with the overlapping. Now I've pulled out as the main embellishment, so this is sort of the bigger embellishment, are these pieces. They're vellum bits and pieces from crepe paper or Maggie Holmes. So I'm going to use Adorable as the title, and then I want to find, so there's not a lot of red. You can see that's just the end part of the red card, sort of a reddy orange. And so I want to incorporate a little bit more red into the page, and then the same colors, hence why I pulled all of the embellishments that I pulled. I like the softness of that flower. And so I want to have a few more round objects, or not right-angled objects, in the cascade there. It just so happens that a lot of them happen to be vellum, because we have those vellum embellishments, and then we have the vellum stars. I had pulled this particular set of goodies from Jilly Bean because of the green. The green coordinated for the most part with the green in that card, and so did that arrow, and that's why I chose those. And having that green doily afforded me to have the additional round, sort of softer object for balance in the page there. And I like them all just tucked in perfectly, kind of peeking from behind different elements. And it was okay that you didn't see the whole thing. So attaching vellum, I either like to put adhesive where I can, where it doesn't get seen. So for example, this gold, you absolutely do not see it. Either that, or I like to staple, so you'll see me staple a few of the embellishments in a little bit. So you can see I have that green arrow. An arrow can be used for two purposes, right? It can be used, one, for look here, directing your attention, or it can be used for movement on a page. And so having the green arrow under Adorable was pulling your eye for directionality into the cards, and I didn't like that. So if I were going to put it to be look here, it would have to be pointing down to the kittens, and that was going to change the directionality that I had of everything else, right? Most things here are going horizontal, and I needed the arrow to be pointing down, really, or pointing up. And so that's why I just stuck it at the base of the picture, more for movement on the page, to draw your eye in towards the center of the page there. So while I've been rambling and talking and explaining, I've just literally been putting down pieces that you saw me already choose where they were going to go and what was going to go there. So we have a mix of the softness of the vellum as well as there's a few acetate pieces that are there. I think actually there's only... Oh, there's two, because there's that heart as well as the leaves that are going by that sort of pinky red flower there. So just a couple of yellow phrases. You can see originally I had 3 colors out, but I'm just going with the yellow because I think I had red, which was red, which was too red. And then I had orange, and there was no orange in this page. So my intent was hopefully to use up these stars. The only ones that I didn't use were the black and the gray ones because, again, I wanted to inject color into this. One of the things, the lessons that I learned as I was creating this page is, you know, often today we create and we don't use the things because we're worried that we're going to want the things, and we kind of hoard them in a way. We use just enough to still have enough to hoard. But look at all of what I've got here. Literally a decade old from 2013, right? So just use the things. If you like the look and it doesn't make the page look too crowded, use it. So it was kind of a cool lesson, even though I've been scrapping for a really, really long time. This was sort of a bit of an aha moment for me that was just like, you have it, Suzanna. Use it. Because like I said, my intent with those vellum stars was to finish the packet up, and I used a lot. I'll count them for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 stars on there. And I probably could have put more, but it's a nice balance. It's a balance of colors and sizes. And then I'm using these puffy stickers that are from Bo Bunny to inject a little bit more color. Off camera, I am going to get 2 of the buttons. You can see them there from the My Mind's Eye collection, and add that again just for a little bit more of that round softness. And then I will journal off camera. So if you have any questions about any of the things that I've said, my design ideas, please don't hesitate to leave those in the box down below. Thanks for stopping in today. I hope you are doing well. Come back again soon. Take care.